the love for journalism and learning about the history of journalism and why it was so important really started in high school. And it was sophomore, junior, senior year. I had some involvement in that class, and it really amped up senior year when you would do live shows. You would learn how to put stories together, how to tell a story. We would put on these live newscasts every day senior year for the entire high school. And it was just one of those core memories for me that I'll never forget, because it was what sparked my love for journalism. Facebook for me is one of those social media platforms that I really look to make sure my audience is informed, engaged. If I'm working on a story, I'm giving previews so that they are maybe looking forward to that story a little later on air. But it's really just about maneuvering those social media platforms and what's in style right now, and that's the most important part, is just making sure we are on top of what our audience is on. Ever since I moved here in 2020, I fell in love with this community. I fell in love with the connections I made, and the people here are amazing. So my #1 priority as a journalist is just making sure I'm doing my job as a journalist and delivering accurate, meaningful information, and making sure you enjoy watching us too, and maybe feeling like while you're watching us through the TV screens, we're in the living room with you, just delivering the news, chatting with you, and just having a good time. I think the only way that I know to make a positive impact in journalism is just to make sure that the stories I tell and the interviews that I pursue are truthful, there's meaning behind them, and it's a story that is worth telling. So when I started my career in journalism, I actually started as a reporter, an MMJ. It's a multimedia journalist. I was in the field covering all different kinds of experiences and stories, and I think what's valuable now to be in this position, I see it as more of a leadership role and even a mentorship role. So all of the reporters that come in here that filter through in 2 or 3 years, there's different reporters coming in. So I love this role because I can help teach, I can help guide.